Good evening, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji. Welcome to this evening session. Just give us a minute. Okay. So, what we plan to do today is that we work on our right channel. Normally, the first step we do that we have learned. Okay, before I get into that, so we work on the right channel today, which is the Pingla Nadi. And of course, as we are normally, the aim of the whole series is we're deepening our meditation. So the first step that we normally will always do when we sit down for meditation, let it be, either in the morning or when we come back from work or any time in the day, wherever we are sitting, we're just checking what our vibrations are. So the process we do of clearing that we were talking about, check our vibrations on our hand. We can do the clearing on our fingers, just putting our attention from the top of the Sahasrara on our hands or any particular finger, just allowing the Kundalini to work, just watching the vibrations. We can place. The second is we can do your affirmations or your mantras. With either of these, you can place the hand at the particular energy center, be it left, right, or center. We always use the sorry, I'm pointing on the wrong screen here. Just give me a second. Where do I come here? Yes. So irrespective of whether we are doing left, right, or center, we always have our left hand on our lap and we use the right hand. So we place the right hand on the specific energy centers that we will be saying the affirmations or the mantras for. The other thing we do, as we discussed and we practiced last week, was doing a bandhan. So rather than just placing the hand at the particular energy center, you do a bandhan, which is movement of your right hand in a clockwise direction. A really good way to remember that is irrespective of whether you're working on your, left, right, or center. When you first start the circle, you always move the hand towards the heart, going down and back again. So when you're doing that in front of your body, irrespective of where you are, going towards the heart, down and round again. And normally we'll do that a few times, and then it's like you're gathering the negative energy and then just chucking it out into the ether or chucking it into the foot soap bucket that you'll be sitting with. Once you've cleared out and feeling good, your thoughts have calmed down, you're able to tap into that space between our thoughts at the thoughtless state is when we go into meditation, where we are doing nothing. The energy, we're connected to the Sahasrara, the cosmic energy, the unconscious mind, and we allow the vibrations to then flow in and work on our system. So let us start today's meditation with, I'm hoping we've all got our foot soak buckets. If not, that is quite fine. You can sit in meditation. For everyone who does have the foot soak buckets, please let us do a bandhan on. Let us do a bandhan around the water to vibrate the water with our request here with the Lord of the Ocean to please vibrate the water so it has the ability to absorb the negativity within us. Let's raise our kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. And as usual, as we are doing this, we're always bringing our attention back to feeling the vibrations along with the movement of our hand. So rather than just doing it as an action, it becomes a living process where the vibrations are flowing and forming a vibration and armor around you. Again, we're basically protecting our attention from external influences and vibrations and energy as we sit down for our foot soak. Once we have raised our Kundalini, put ourselves in a bandhan, let us put our feet in the water. So there's two parts to today's foot soak. The first part, I'm going to put the music on, and we can spend a few minutes balancing our subtle system using this process where we are checking the vibrations on our hand, deciding which hand or which energy center needs working on, and we can balance the left, right, or center accordingly. Or if there's a particular finger that you're feeling on, you can put your attention on that and allow the Mother Kundalini to cleanse and balance that particular energy center. So let's take a few deep breaths in and out. Settle our attention at the top of our head. Let's place our right hand towards Mother Earth. Mother, let all the imbalances of my left side be absorbed into the Mother Earth. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out. Attention on top of the head, on top of the Sahasrara. Just watching your left hand. Let's bring our right hand on our lap. Left hand towards the ether. Mother, let all the imbalances of my right side be dissolved into the ether element. Mother, please let all the imbalances, all the overactivity of my right side be absorbed into the ether element. dissolved into the ether. Gain attention on the Sahasrara. So watching your right hand. Let's bring both our hands onto our lap. The attention on the top of the Sahasrara. We just watch the vibrations, watch both our hands. Father, please awaken within me. Please cleanse my subtle system. Let me feel my subtle system on my hands. Now, for the next part of our foot soak, we'll be working on our right side today. Over the next 3 weeks, we'll do the same, work on the left and the center. Generally, we have covered most of the energy centers, either at the center or one aspect or the other. And we've covered the deities, we've covered the energies that are associated with these energy centers. So today we're just going to consolidate all of that and do the mantras for every energy center on our right channel. So here we've got a couple of options. You can either have your left hand towards the ether, as we normally do, or as we are going through the mantras, you can use your right hand. So you have your left hand on your lap, and we use the right hand to do bandhan and just remove that negative energy and throw it out into the ether with each mantra that we do. The first one that we'll be covering is Shri Mahasaraswati and Shri Hanumana, which is the energy for the whole of the right channel. So for this, we can have our right hand on our lap and our left hand towards the ether, because we are covering for the whole of the energy channel. And then as we move through the different energy, different chakras, we can do the bandhan. Or you can also, because here we are trying to cool down. So as we get the imbalance on the right side. So when we get the overactivity of the right, we are pulling the right side away from the center. So it's like a pendulum where it's moving from one side to the other. So as it's moving away from the center, it's as if you're moving closer to the sun. So it's getting hotter and hotter. So there's a lot of heat that is generated with the overactivity of the right side. So you can place the left hand on the energy centers also here, because you're getting the cooling energy of the right side and giving it to that particular energy center. So whatever you feel comfortable with, or you could utilize all different techniques for different energy centers and then decide, or just have both the hands on the lap. It is an experiment that you're doing. It is more to see what energy, what vibrations you're feeling rather than the action. It's the clearing that's happening that will take us into meditation, that will calm down our right side, that will calm down our overactive thoughts, to then allow us to go into meditation.
Shri Saraswati Sakshat, Shri Hanuman Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Right Muladhar, Shri Kartikeya Sakshat. Om Tvamev Sakshat, Shri Kartikeya Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Right Swadhisthana, Shri Hazrat Ali Fatima B Sakshat. Om Tvamev Sakshat, Shri Hazrat Ali Fatima B Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Right Nagi, Shri Rajalakshmi Sakshat. Om Tvamev Sakshat, Shri Rajalakshmi Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Right Bhavsagar, Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat. Om Tvamev Sakshat, Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat, Shri आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। राइट अनाहत श्री सीताराम साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री सीताराम साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री चक्र श्री श्री चक्र स्वामिनी साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री श्री चक्र स्वामिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। राइट विशुद्धि श्री विठ्ठल रुक्मिणी साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री विठ्ठल रुक्मिणी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। राइट आज्ञा श्री बुद्ध देवता। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री बुद्ध देवता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। सहस्त्रार तीसरा महामंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let's keep both our hands on our lap, attention on top of the Sahasrara. And again, just watching both the hands, see whether you felt a difference, a cleansing on your right hand, right channel. It's gone lighter. I am the spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Mother, I am the Spirit. Just keeping our attention on the Sahasrara. Let's wash our feet and get our feet out of the water. Keep your right hand on top of the Sahasrara, a few inches above the Sahasrara. Just let your attention rest in between that space.
And how our connections get loose and how we can correct it, we should try to understand that. First of all, we must realize that we are not to think about it. If you start thinking too much about it, then you have seen that you do something funny, which you should not have done. Do not plan out too much about it also. Because in this country, if people start planning out, they'll get all the planning done. For example, they have to go for a walk. Then they must have proper shoes, they must have proper sticks, they must have this, they must have that, and they must have gloves, and they must have everything to go out. So exhausted with the planning itself. In the same way, it happens with Sahaja Yoga. So, get in, get in. Move forward. It very much happens the same way with Sahaja Yoga. I have seen that, though I have told you not to plan it out, not to think about it, still you go on doing it. And that is how you get into problems. That by thinking you cannot correct yourself. What you can do is to know that you can put bandhans or you can give yourself a balance with your hands. You have to move your hands and not your brain. All right? Our brains are moving and hands and feet never move. And out of proportion our brains are moving. But our hands and feet do not move. This is the society which H.G. had described. I can see it very clearly, that you have more brains than your deftness and your understanding. Your fingers are not so sensitive, and the brain leads you to artificiality. So you are not to use your thinking for correcting your chakras. Now should I write it down in golden words? That you cannot think about it and sort it out. Now you put attention to the photograph without thinking and see for yourself what chakras are catching. One should not immediately jump into conclusion, oh yes, I am catching for this, I am catching for that, I am catching for another person, and all this nonsense is not needed. You need not take it to a rationality to judge it, why you are catching. That's not important for us. It is catching. All right. So do not go on a trip of thinking. Then for heart also. Do not think about it, but give it. Or you put your hand towards it. Direct the vibrations, but don't think at that time. This is the important thing. If you are thinking and directing, this cannot be directed because your attention is engulfed in the thinking process. Do you understand that point? You try to see at least my face without thinking, which my face itself makes you thoughtless. If you watch my face, it makes you thoughtless. So you watch my face without thinking. On the photograph you can watch my face without thinking. And it will work out. Try to make yourself thoughtless. That's the first stage you have not achieved. And you jump onto that. So just don't think about it. Develop serenity within you. And no superiority complex is needed. You have got realization. Others will also get it. Maybe others may be better than you are today. You will see that dignity and serenity coming into you once you realize that you are the spirit. Realization never means that from your brain. With my brain, if I realize that I am the Queen of England, I cannot become. I have to realize within me, means it should actualize within me that I am the Queen. It's an actualization. It's not just thinking, just believing into something. It is The nature, the very nature it should be. Because actually you are the spirit. Your nature is the spirit. You are nothing but the spirit. The time has come for all the manifestation of the spirit. And all these superficial and silly, stupid things that you are doing through your brain, drop it out. Once you think you have no power over yourself, there's a barrier between the spirit and you. Because you are thinking through your ego. You must have noticed many a times when I tell you that this you should not have done. So you said, I know. You see, this doing it. Now which is that I which knows is your spirit. Or which is that is doing it against it is your ego. So identification should be with spirit, and spirit does not think. It manifests. So you cannot sort it out through your thinking. It's all false and faulty life. Anything you do with thinking, it will be all faulty. For meditating, you should say that, Mother, make me the spirit. I am the spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. You start seeing through the eyes of the spirit everything. Then you do not feel bad. You laugh at yourself, make fun of yourself, and then you enjoy yourself, you live with yourself, you play with yourself, you joke with yourself, and the whole thing becomes a joke.
Just sit in meditation for a few minutes. Close our eyes. Of course, if you find your thoughts are still not settled or they're a little bit distracted, you can watch the video. You can just open your eyes and close them back again, bringing your attention back to the Sahasrara, back to the top of the head. Just watching vibrations on your hand. Mother, I'm not this ego. I'm not this super ego. not this body. I am the spirit. Mother, please make me the spirit. Let me feel the love, the joy, the compassion of my spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. You still have a thought floating by. Just try and watch it. Don't react to it. Don't try and stop it or feel guilty about it. Knowing that I am the spirit, just watch the thought. I'm not this thought. Mother, I am not this thought. I am the spirit. Let's slowly raise our kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. Let's put our hands together and say a humble thank you for the experience of meditation today, for allowing us to feel that we are part and parcel of the collective consciousness. And thank you, Shri Mataji, for granting us our self-realization, for letting us feel our spirit, for letting us be the experience of being our spirit. And thank you everyone for your vibrational presence here today. And we will see you again on Friday. You're welcome to sit for a few more minutes in meditation. Otherwise, we'll see you again. Take me in your Jai Shri Mataji.